Hi, and welcome to Forever Yoga with Susanna. I'm glad you're joining me today for this session where we are going to work on strengthening hamstrings, working the hips, stretching the quads. It's going to be a nice workout, okay? So go get what you need, your mat. If you use blocks, you could grab some blocks, and I'll see you back on your mat where we will start, like we always do, by getting grounded. Hi, and welcome back. Take the next few moments to settle into your seat. So we want to start our practice being mindful of what is. What is? Not what might be or what was, but what is right now for you. So get comfortable and then close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, do that assessment of how you are feeling in your physical body right now. Mindful awareness. And the most important part of this is not to judge, just to notice. Whatever you're experiencing, you may be experiencing some tension or pain in your physical body. You might be experiencing some worry or stress in your mental body. Just notice. And now to take your mind away from what you've just tuned into, let's focus on breath. Begin a slow, easy flow, and your awareness is now on the breath. Inhale through your nose. Allow the breath to gently fill your belly, fill your chest. Gently. Do not overfill. A soft breath. Excellent. And now, when you feel ready, you can open your eyes. Let's get ready to do some yoga. Okay, all fours, table position. With your hands slightly forward of your shoulders, go ahead and spread your fingers and press into your hands and into the space between the first finger and the thumb. Really press down. Good. And then rock your hips forward and back. Breathing in and out through your nose. Great. And now, coming back to center, take your left leg and extend it behind you and press into the ball and toes of your left foot. Press out through the back heel. So now you're going to feel a long line from your hip right out through your back heel as you stretch hamstring and calf at this very first moment of our class. Good. And then you're going to lift the leg up straight behind you, bend at the knee, flex your foot. So that means really press it, flat foot. Good. And then extend and bend, extend and bend. Great. Extend and bend and hold. And then extend, lower, and slide this foot out behind you. Go past the foot that's down, the other foot. So you're going to make a C curve with your spine and look over your shoulder at that foot. So if that was your left leg, you're now looking over your right shoulder at your left foot. And keep your arms straight. Avoid collapsing in the upper body here. Breathe. Good. Then come back behind you and 2 knees down. Take your hips back, come up on your fingertips. Press down on the tops of all 10 fingers or however many fingers you got. Press down on them. Relax your head and really energize. So this is a child, but it is not a passive child. It's an active child. Pressing down with the fingers, up with the back of your hands towards the sky, and then a stretch all the way down towards your butt to your heels. Good. Then relax to come up, and we'll do the other side for the leg. So let's take the other leg, which is probably your right leg, take it back behind you, press into the ball and toe of your back foot, and really feel that stretch from your hip to your heel. Breathing in and out. Good. Now lift the leg up behind you, bend at the knee, and bring the heel in towards your butt. You don't have to overdo here. We'll be doing that a little later, but right now, just start warming up. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Breathe in, breathe out. Always breathing through your nose, especially always. I recently have learned some more things about breathing. And if you notice that you're a mouth breather, see if you can close your mouth and always breathe through your nose unless you have a cold. Or unless you're in a yoga class and the instructor says breathe through your mouth. Then it's a yoga practice and that would be appropriate. But it's good for your health to breathe through your nose. Okay, now extend, lower. Slide your foot about a quarter turn out to the left. Look over your left shoulder at your right foot. Hold here. Notice you've now got your spine in a nice C curve stretch. Good. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center. Terrific. Sit back on your heels if that's comfortable for you. If that's not comfortable, you could be up on your knees. I'd like us to do just a little bit of workout for our wrists. So shake out your hands and your wrists. Good, and move your fingers around. Good, open, close, open, close. Take one hand in front of you, let's say it's your right hand, and the opposite hand will pull back. So you'll pull back, pull back. Inhale, exhale, and release. Other side, extend, and pull, and breathe. Pull back, pull back, pull back, and release. Shake it out. Great. Interlace your fingers, and then you're going to turn away, press the palms away, press, 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 and then bring both arms overhead, press up, breathing. And you can let go and release the arms down beside you. Perfect. Okay, back to our all fours table position. Lifting the right leg up behind you, flex the right foot, hold here. So we're going to do what is called a hip car. You're going to take the leg in, out to the side, up, and back to where you started. So I hope you can see that. Maybe I should demonstrate with the leg that's closer to you. So you're going to do both legs 4 times. So in, up, out to the side, and in, out to the side, up, and in. So it's a circle. But the key is to keep your spine straight and everything stays immobile except for your hip movement through the leg, okay? Up, out, in, out, up, in, up, out, and lower. And now you do the other side. So out, up, in, up, out, in, out, up. This is so awesome for your hip joint. Up, out, and in. Good. And lower. From here, curl your toes, lift your hips, find an easy downward facing dog. Knees are deeply bent. Deeply bend your knees. Press into your hands and lengthen your arms. Now, down dog is not a pose that you feel like doing right now. You can be in table position right now. And if you're in table, you can do cat-cows, where you'll do spinal flexing. If you're in a downward dog, we're doing a variation with the knees bent. Press into your hands and lengthen your spine. Good. And then look up to the space between your hands. Find your feet and hands coming together. Soften your knees. and let your upper body hang. Grab elbows and find ragdoll and breathe. Rock gently side to side, and then back to your center. Release your arms. Knees are slightly bent. Place hands on hips and use your abdominals to support your spine as you come up to standing. And release your arms beside you. Good. Okay, with your feet a few inches apart, get nice and grounded. Shoulders are relaxed. Let's do shoulder rolls. Inhale, arms and shoulders roll up to your ears. Exhale, roll your shoulder blades down your back. Again, inhale, forward, up, and back. Forward, up, and back. And release. Sweep your arms out to the sides, palms up. Keep your arms separated. Take a breath. Exhale, lean over to your left. Side bend with arms separated. Inhale, exhale up to center. Inhale, exhale, lean over to your right. And back to center. This time, release your left hand beside you and bend your knees a little bit and start to slide more deeply in a side bend over towards this direction, which is your left. Good. So you're kind of arcing your body, knees are bent. Good. And then up, and then the other side. Bend the knees, arc your body, and slide over to your right. Good. And back up to center. Release your arms. Step out so your feet are hip width apart, give or take. Root down in your right foot, lift the left leg up behind you, and grab your left foot. So this is a dancer pose, you're familiar. If you need the support of a wall, you can go over and grab a hold of a wall. So, holding onto your foot, squeeze your heel in towards your butt and bring your knees so that they're side by side. Good. So this is your passive dancer pose. Now bring your other hand in front and lean forward into dancer. Good. Inhale and exhale. Release and plant your left foot back down behind you at an angle and find warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, circle behind you and now dive forward. Go ahead as far as you want to go and then scoop it up. Straighten the front leg as you come back and circle the arms behind you and then scoop again. Down and up. Down and up. Good. One more time. Forward and up. Pause in the warrior again. Now this time, hands on your hips, come up. Now we're going to do the active hamstring workout. It's the same basic move, right? It's a quad stretch, heel towards your butt. It's like dancer, but you're not helping. No helping with this hand. This is where you're working. Work that hamstring. Let's do a shoulder rotation with this same arm. So if this is your left leg up, you'll take your left arm in front, come all the way up till the arm is parallel to your ear. Turn the palm away so you're facing me with your palm, and then take it back. You might touch your foot or you might not. This is a balance challenge as well. Okay? That's one. Keep squeezing the heel in towards your butt. And again. Great. One more time to come forward. We'll release by bringing the leg forward, flexing the foot. Now extend. Woo. Option to bring both arms up. And release. Last bit in this sequence. Step the left foot behind you. Ball and toe of your left foot. Bring both arms up. Crescent moon stretch. Balance. Breathe. And float down. Come on down. Both hands on the mat. Step back to a plank pose. Drop to your knees. Take your hips back towards your heels. And then slide forward. If you can come down on your belly, if you're comfortable, do that. If not, you can stay up with into a table. You do not have to go all the way down. If you come all the way down, That's cool. And then lift up into an easy cobra. Curl your toes, take your hips back, spread your fingers wide, lift the hips up. You're back in a down dog. If you're not wanting to do down dog, you can just stay in the table. If you're in the downward dog, bend your knees, breathe. Then look up, walk your feet and hands together, soften the knees, and then inhale, rise up. And now you're standing. So let's do that routine on the other side. 2 feet grounded. Your weight will be now on the standing left leg. And the first thing we did was dancer variation, traditional way. Lift your leg up behind you and grab your foot. Bring your heel in towards your butt. If you need the support of a wall, you can hold onto a wall. Bring your heel in and have your knees be lined up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And now, left arm comes forward. Hold here, come forward. Dancer variation. Breathe. Find your balance, find your breath. And now release and step your foot back and warrior one. Bring both arms up. Inhale. Exhale, like you're swimming, make a big butterfly stroke behind you. And then dive forward. Scoop up. Arms come all the way up, whole body up. Everything gets involved. Scoop down and lift up. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Good. And up we come. And then we're going to go into the active hamstring stretch. So come forward. You're standing on your leg, on the standing leg. And the other heel comes in. Don't help. This is the key. This is the work. We're bringing the heel in and trying to squeeze it towards your butt. Very good. Breathe in and out. Now, with that same arm that has the leg up, you're going to bring it forward. We'll do 2 circles. Turn the palm away, come back, maybe touch your heel, maybe you won't. And then up, circle forward, keep the balance, keep squeezing your heel towards your butt. Activate the hamstring and back. Great, and then you can come forward. Now you'll lift the leg up in front of you to release. Extend in front of you. Hold. Lift both arms up. Balance. Now you're still using the hip muscles and the hamstring here, right? Kick back. Come into the crescent lunge. Both arms up. And breathe. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Float down. Hands frame front foot, step back into plank pose. Top of the push-up plank for just a breath. Now drop to your knees. Hips back towards your heels. Again, some of you are not comfortable with the belly on the floor. You'll just stay up here. That's fine. If you'd like to slide your way onto your belly, awesome. Little pressure on the hands, shoulders back. Easy rise up. Curl your toes, hips back. Spread fingers, lift up, either stay in this table or lift to a downward facing dog. This time take your feet wider. If you chose the dog, do a wider stance with your feet so you're not doing the exact same dog. Breathe in and out through your nose. Look up and walk your feet forward till you're at the front of your mat. Soften the knees and then rise up to standing. And release your arms beside you. Great. So that, my friends, was the active and passive dancer flow. Let's come to the floor to do just a few more things before we get to call it a day. As you can see in my setting here, it's getting dark out. So I'm not quite sure how it's going to look for you guys. But we'll keep going here. All right. So once you have come to your seat, come onto your butt and extend your legs in front of you. Shake it out. Bring the right leg in. Interlace the fingers in front of the right shin. Press in to elongate your spine and drop your shoulders. Take this right foot and cross it over. The extended left foot is flexed. Hug the bent knee, and the other hand just comes right behind you. Press down. So you could be on your fingers, a fist, a palm. Just use it for a little leverage to do a seated spinal twist, and breathe. Good. Take a breath in. And exhale. Circle your way over to do a little counter pose just by a little press on the other side. And then up to center, release the legs and shake it out. Okay, other side. Leg comes in, crosses over. Interlace fingers. Press in on the shin to sit up tall and relax shoulders. Awesome. Hug the bent knee. Other hand just comes right behind you and presses into the mat. So you lift, lengthen, and turn, and breathe. Spinal twist. I hate having my back to you, but hey, this is the way it is. Your back should also be to me. So we are not looking at each other. Inhale. Exhale. Untwist to center, release the legs, and shake it out. So the final thing we're going to do here today is for your low back, and it's a hip opener, but it's a restorative one, and it's called half moon. No. It's called half frog. So come to lying on your belly, and if you're not comfortable on your belly, maybe grab a pillow or two, or do this on your bed, because it's really beneficial. Going to take one leg, so whichever leg you choose to do first, and bring it out to the side. So you're going to have exactly, very consciously, create 90 degrees. And then bring yourself down, so you're just relaxing. Your head can go whichever direction is the most comfortable. And you shouldn't need anything else here, because you're just going to breathe. And you're going to hang here for 2 minutes. Because the point of this is to really release this area of your lower back and your hip. And you need a little time to get there. So lucky you, you just get to hang out and do nothing. Breathing in and breathing out through your nose. Now, while you're here, you can tune into your breath. You could tune into sounds. I'm going to get up while you stay in the posture. And I'm just going to tell you that I can hear an owl outside. And I wonder if my microphone could pick it up. I don't hear it now. I hear like a rooster or something howling. Oh no, roosters don't howl. Crowing. But shouldn't roosters be sleeping? It's nighttime. I'm not really familiar with the whole nature farm animal thing. And there's a dog barking. Okay, so I bet you've done your 2 minutes on the one side. So let's go ahead and get comfortable on the other side. All right, so go ahead and stretch it out. Once you get to center, just shake it out a little bit. Get long with both legs, and then the other side. So the hip comes over, bent knee. You've got 90 degrees with your leg out there, and relax yourself down. You go ahead and practice your half moon while I listen for nature sounds on your behalf. Just breathe. Close your eyes. Listen to whatever sounds are happening in your neck of the woods. Letting go. And that's about time for you to gently come out of your half frog pose. Let's end with sitting. Come comfortable seat. You could sit cross-legged, you could sit on your heels, you could sit on a chair. Just sit. Close your eyes. I'm listening for sounds. There's some crickets, there's some birds, there's definitely a dog barking as the sun sets down in the west. Bringing your hands to a prayer in front of your heart, sending a prayer for peace, healing to all beings around the planet, and very much a prayer to our planet Earth. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked today's video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, I welcome you and ask that you click that subscribe button. And if anyone has anything they'd like to share, leave a comment. Tell me what you thought, and we will have a conversation about whatever. And finally, I have an email list. If you'd like to sign up for it, go below and you will find the link where you can give me your email. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time at Forever Yoga with Susanna.